What's up and welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast for episode number 296. Wonder?
I want to die.
Why do you want to die?
You know the old saying, when it rains, it pours.
What's pouring now?
Well, a house is pain in my ass trying to get a house bought. So we're going with what's called an FHA loan, because it can be a little more forgiving on the down payment stuff.
Okay.
So the only problem is they can be a little strict on certain things. And we had our appraisal done on Monday, and they came back with, or would have been a week from Monday, so, you know, not this week, last week. But anyway, they finally came back on this last Monday and said that there was repairs needed, and I was all, what? What repairs? The house seemed like everything was good. The shop's good. Everything seems good. What do I need to repair? And they sent me pictures, and all of the fence around the property is a wood fence, and it had been painted, and the paint was peeling on the wood fence. And in order for my loan to be accepted and to go through, I have to, somebody has to repair the fence. So I'm like, okay, well, how does that work? Does that go through the sellers, or does that go through? And they said most of the time the seller takes care of it, but it doesn't matter as long as it gets done. So I'm like, okay. Well, my sellers are both in their 90s. Pretty sure I'm not going to make them do it. And I don't want to wait on them to try and find someone else to do it. So I took a day off from work yesterday to work on it myself, and I thought that we only had like a little chunk to do. No, it was pretty much the whole property, and the whole property has, and it's not just around the property. There's one that goes through the property too.
Nice.
And it has chain link on it. And I was like, okay, so what do we just need to do, the railings or what? So I'm like reading through the thing, and it's like, please repair chipping paint on the railing and the post, and which means repaint. It says it said to prime and paint the railing and the posts, which is really stupid because the posts are treated posts. So kind of dumb to paint treated posts, but whatever. The hard part was removing the chain link fence, because it has staples around that whole thing, and then getting it all repainted. And I started at like 8 o'clock yesterday morning, and we didn't leave there until like 6:30 or 7 or 6:30-ish, because I had to go home, and then I had a fire meeting right afterwards.
Right.
So the whole day bending over, pulling staples, putting staples back in, painting, and hopefully it's good. But the problem is I had to chip all the old paint off, which falls to the ground, and in the thing it says that I have to remove all of the paint chips from the ground and dispose of them properly.
Okay.
And what I was told was, if they go out there and they find one little paint chip on the ground, they'll fail it and make me go out there and clean up the paint chips.
Nice.
And each time they go back out there, they charge me $150.
Nice.
So I'm like, this is some bullshit, because like they get to just go out there and be like, oh, I swear I see a paint chip right there. We're going to come back out and we're going to charge you $150 every time.
Nice.
So my folks were nice enough to go out there today, because I had to work, and they raked everything away from the fence, shoveled it that pile into a sled and went and threw it away. And then they went in with a bagging lawnmower, push mower, and pushed that over the top of the area to hopefully suck up any paint chips that might be there. And then they went in with a leaf blower and blew it around to see if any paint chips showed up, just to try and hopefully not give them an excuse to charge me $150 to have to come back out.
Yeah.
So that's been annoying.
Yeah.
And right before the podcast, I get a phone call regarding my pickup, which has been in the mechanic shop, and he finally got to look at it, and my it's the plate, basically, flex plate. That's what it's called. And my seal on the transmission is bad. And the flex plate is going to be 10 hours of the seal, and the flex plate is going to be about 10 hours of labor. Now you do the math, $120 at 10 hours. 120 times 10. That's $1,200 by itself right there, just in labor.
Yeah.
And then that's not including parts. So I'm probably looking at about $1,500 worth of...
Is it the shop you always go to? The one? No? Okay. I was going to say...
This one's the cheapest one I can find.
I was going to say, because if it was that one, not only will they charge you $1,200 for that, but for the parts, they'll go out to the junkyard and get used parts and then charge you triple what new ones cost. Because that's what that place does. I was pissed.
That's why I don't go to that place anymore.
Yeah.
But I actually, this guy is more of like he's a licensed mechanic, but he's more of a private business. So it's just him and his wife, and he's got a hired man that work on vehicles. So, anywho, so I'm looking at probably $1,500 that I don't have, because I have to make, once the house closes, I have to make a almost $8,000, well, be like $7,500 down payment, which is 3.5% of the house. So, yay. Yes. Gonna have no monies at all.
Happy October.
Yeah, but the good thing is we're waiting till, even though we could close sooner, we're waiting till November 1st to close, because then I won't have to make my first payment on the house until January.
Oh, nice.
So that gives us a little time to accumulate a little money to have for the first down payment.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's been a rough go. And my back is murdering right now. Just it feels back? Like all the bending over and running chipping the paint off of those boards and stuff. Just the constant, doing this crap, and it just, back is very tight right now. It feels like somebody hit me with a boulder, which was rough working today because I was in a tight spot with not very much room to move around. But yeah, I'm sure after a few days it'll hurt, go back to normal hurt instead of excruciating hurt. That's what happens when you get old.
I guess. Yeah, welcome to being old.
Yeah.
It's all right.
So,
at least you'll never be as old as the internet claims I am.
You're at least 45.
Well, no, because remember, I'm a vampire, so.
Oh. Well, you're a young vampire, so it's not a big deal.
Am I? Do you know that?
Yeah, because I'm the one that made you.
Well, that's just not true. You go outside.
Mm-hmm. That's because that's how powerful I am.
No.
I'm like, what's his face off of Baldur's Gate? I've got a worm in my head.
Well, I mean, you might have a worm in your head. There could be something eating your brain. That is entirely possible.
If I start sounding like RFK, send help.
Yeah. Yeah. No. We won't know. It'll just happen suddenly.
Circumcisions are giving your child autism.
I don't know, man.
That's the headline I seen this morning. I couldn't believe it.
Okay.
I wouldn't have said it unless I had a reason.
Well, I mean, any of it's believable coming from those fucking idiots. I don't know. All I know is I have to be at the airport in like 12 hours.
That's right.
Sucks, dude.
Don't die.
I don't really want to go anymore. Like, I swear to God, 80% of the people I know have canceled their trip for various reasons. And it's just like, man, I wish I would have known this earlier, but like, even then I still would have had to just like eat $600, which sucks. Cause like, shout out current year. Cause now we can no longer get refunds for plane tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a move that needed to be made this year. Thanks. But, and then I don't think I could have got a refund for my actual TwitchCon ticket.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe I could have. I never checked into that. I was more worried about the, $400 of plane ticket.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
I have to figure out how to take the train.
The weird part with this government shutdown is how quiet it's been where I work. Because there's no military.
Right.
The other thing about it is if this lasts till the end of the month, they're talking about like furloughing the state employees.
Oh.
I don't know if that's necessarily the right word to use there, but that's what they used. So,
okay.
Basically what that means is they send us home and we still get paid, but we just stay home till the government reopens.
Nice.
So, I mean, I'm all for that. I feel bad because, some federal employees aren't going to be paid.
Most of them
or they will. Well, they will, but just not when they should be.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. If they want to send me home and pay me, my wages to sit at home and play video games, I'm okay with that.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. And I am also looking forward to when I get to take FMLA and be home for a month or two.
Cheater.
First couple weeks, I'll probably be pretty busy and won't be able to do any of the fun stuff I want to. But after the next couple weeks after that, then it's game on. So I look forward to that.
Fair. I texted you because I don't know what you're doing here, man.
What I'm doing here?
Yeah. That's yeah.
I guess I could hard launch it.
I was going to say, you haven't told anyone and you just brought that up and I'm just sitting here like, I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
Well, you can say whatever you want because we're pretty comfortable now.
Yeah.
I mean, today marks 16 weeks, so
Okay.
So we're doing good.
Okay.
Pretty confident. We're past the, fingernail biting stage. So,
Gotcha.
anything can happen. That's
Oh,
just
for
how
sure.
life is. But, yeah, yep.
But
Yep.
yeah,
We're trying for a baby once again.
yeah. I was gonna say when you had told me whenever ago that was, because you had told me and then said you weren't telling other people, so I've just kind of put it out of my brain. I was like, I know it's a thing, but it's just like
Right.
Yeah, move it over
Yeah.
here.
We're to the point that I've been starting to tell people again.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Yeah. Well, congrats.
Yeah.
I think.
Yay. There's going to be 2 of me.
Yeah. I don't know if I even like dealing with one of you.
Imagine dealing with a female version of me. Could be a female.
No.
And well, it's it's kind of funny because we're gonna wait until day of birth before we know the gender.
Okay.
So
no gender reveal parties that set the whole state on fire.
Yep, none of them.
Boring.
Nope. So the reason why we're doing it is because we're smart. We do it this way. People have to buy gender neutral stuff. So that way, when we go and have another kid, we can just reuse all the stuff no matter what gender it is.
Wrong I guess purple's gender neutral, but just wrong. It wouldn't have mattered. Everything I would have bought would have been purple anyways.
Right, for you, but people.
Yeah, I've never understood that. Oh, it's a boy. Everything must be blue. Everything must be pink. There are way better colors.
Right. Right. See, my point is like, especially if a couple is on their first kid.
There are way better colors, I say, with pink and blue as my background colors.
Well, they clash together in that aspect, but like in my opinion,
yeah,
if it's like a couple that's young and they obviously plan on having more kids, I'm going to go out of my way to try and buy gender neutral stuff so that way they can reuse them for the next kid that comes along. Because it blows my mind how many people because kids grow like weeds for a time, Yeah. And so they're in this outfit for a week and then they've outgrown it and then you can't use it anymore. It just makes more sense to, be able to save that and use it for the next kid, no matter what gender it is. Also, I like the merch, the white.
Yeah, it's nice.
Jersey. I had to pick one up. Yep. Shout out to TheGeekSlays. You can get it at TheGeekSlays.com.
Nice. Cheap plug. I guess you're only going to be able to get that for another 2 weeks. I'll probably cancel it around Halloween.
Oh, this one?
I haven't decided. I might let it go through November.
I definitely think Christmas. You should do it again, but like.
Well, yeah, next year it'll be purple.
Yeah.
Because you got to get the full lineup of uniforms, and then I don't know what it'll change to after I do those, but those will be the first 3 for sure.
Yeah,
and then who knows? I might just restart with a new logo by then. Who knows?
Yeah,
it'll have been 4 years with the same logo.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I need to pull down the limited time merch at some point. Though I might give it a little bit more time so it can be Christmas stuff, I guess. But I don't know. I got to figure out how to take the train to the airport. I'm sure it can't be that difficult.
Yeah. Google will get you there.
I was going to say, well, I don't really have to worry about that. I know where the train station is. I just have to find the actual spot in the train station.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm good on that. Well, because I looked, and taking an Uber was going to cost me $50, and taking the train's going to cost me $10.
That's fair.
So I hopefully will take the train. I'm going to at least go to the train station, and if I can't figure it out in 15 minutes, I'll just order an Uber from there.
Man's making smart decisions.
Yeah. But yeah, got Gotta do that. Gotta get on an airplane. Gotta go to San Diego. Dude, today's gonna suck. Because it's all today for me. If I can sleep on a flight for the first time in my life, that will be the only sleep I get until Thursday night. Super late. Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah. It's not great. But because I just woke up a bit ago. I kept trying to go back to sleep. I was going to be rude and make us do this kind of late, but I just couldn't fall back asleep. So, probably go stream, figure out dinner, cry, go to the train station. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Aspen leaves tomorrow for Kansas.
Kansas? What the fuck's she doing in Kansas?
She's a bridesmaid in a wedding.
Oh.
Yep. So she'll be gone till Sunday. Tomorrow I got a sub for darts again.
Nice.
For the same team. I went 3-1 last week.
Did you sub for Kevin's team? Like, did you just sub for him? Oh, okay.
No. I actually subbed for a classmate of mine.
Gotcha.
Now I'm just subbing for a different person on the same team. They called me up again.
Nice.
So I almost didn't do it because the only reason I'm doing it is because it's here again in town, so that's not as bad. But I have to get up and I'm going elk hunting on Friday.
Nice.
So, which is going to suck because it's supposed to be cold and blow like 60 miles an hour. Which, when it's blowing down here at 60 mile an hour, it's blowing 90 up there. So
yeah, but you're in the trees, man. You're in the trees.
Not really. I'm up on top in the wide open pretty much.
You need to pick a better spot to hunt.
Well, that's where I kill the most elk. So there are trees, but they're small and coming back because years ago there was a wildfire that burned through there, and that's why there's not many trees there. But there's a lot of good habitat there for elk, and they like to hang in there. And so, yeah. Well, we'll see. I might climb all the way to that first climb or whatever, get to the top, and the wind blowing 80 mile an hour, and I might go, fuck this, I'm going home.
Valid.
There's a chance. But, yeah, don't know what I'm going to do with myself in my empty house.
Fair. That's fair. You'll just play video games. We know this, actually.
Probably. I'll either be hunting, packing meat, or playing video games. One of the two.
It sucks. Finally, the one time you have time, I just won't be around to play video games.
Right, I know. It's crazy how that worked out.
Love that. So, I don't know if you've seen this, but Jerry Rig Everything, the guy who does the durability tests for phones, just tested the Google Pixel 10 Fold. And the Pixel Fold has failed his durability tests every year that it's existed. Because of where they place the antenna lines, it snaps the phone right there. If bent backwards, which, like, to me, that is not the thing I will ever look at it and be like, oh, that's... Depending on why the phone snaps, it's not like, oh, I can never get this phone. Man, if I have my Fold and I have unfolded it and cranking it at the hinge, I deserve whatever the fuck I get from that, right?
Right, yeah.
But so he did that, and when he did it, the battery exploded.
Oh.
Because, you puncture... Well, not like immediately. He kept fucking with it, and so eventually, the casing for the battery go kaboom, and then lithium fire, and woohoo. But there's some other guy... So, folding phones, the inner screen, the actual, like, cover for it, the glass, is just plastic. Because glass can't fold. I don't know if you knew that.
I think I did.
But there's some fucking moron on Twitter who's like messing with one of the sensors on the inner display. And he's got like this like Mohs hardness pick that's used for like scratching screens. And he's just pressing on, it's either a camera or some other sensor. But he's like, look at the way this whole screen moves. What is this food wrap display? Man, it's plastic. It's always been plastic. Every folding phone's inner screen is plastic. This isn't news. This isn't bad. You're just stupid. What do you want it to be made out of?
Titanium.
Well, how's the screen going to work?
Man, just get the implant in your head and just do that cool fucking
That'd be cool.
Iron Man thing.
That'd be cool.
You'd be the first one to sign up for that. I just know it.
Probably.
But you imagine being the first person to
Actually,
have that?
I don't know if I would.
You'd be... wow.
It's the same reason I haven't just like gone and got LASIK. I'm too afraid of anything fucking... Like, because I can't visualize things, I'm too afraid of fucking up my vision. I don't know if I could handle
darkness,
being blind. Yeah.
Yeah. But you imagine being the first person to get that and just walking down the street and you're just doing this?
Yeah.
And just people don't see what you're doing, but you're just sitting there staring off into space, just swiping, or maybe you're texting.
Right? Yeah.
People are just like, this person's on some crazy drugs.
Churro.
Excuse me, sir. Where's your cellar?
What?
I want some of that. I want to play on an imaginary phone. Imaginary phones are free.
Dude.
Except for the drugs paid for.
Yeah, dude, I'm tired, man.
Me too.
This week, well, so all I've watched all week is Kevin O'Connell said, JJ McCarthy still has some footwork issues they need to work out. And it's probably because so far outside of training camp, like in weeks of practice leading into games or whatever, in his career, he's only ever had one full week of practice. So, it's going to take time. And the way people are freaking out about how that must mean he'll never be good. And it's like, man, Josh Allen didn't figure out his mechanics for 6 years. Calm down. We're going to be okay, I think.
Yeah. The Bills are doing their thing again where they're ass.
Well, the defense sucks, and now Josh Allen has just remembered he's not good at football. And actually, there might be some concern with that. He was quoted saying, since marrying Haley, he's learned that maybe he's not just a football player. He's got no drive anymore. He doesn't give a fuck anymore. He's done. He quit. He's not just a football player.
Well, yeah, I agree. He's not just a football player, but I don't think his drive has quit.
It's gone. He lost all of his drive. That's why he lost the fucking Falcons.
I just feel like it's not just all Josh's fault. I think the coaching has a lot to blame there because I can see what Josh Allen wants to do, but the coaching is just like, no, there's an obvious problem with the defense that we're playing, but we're going to make Josh do what's not, we're just not going to let Josh exploit the problems that the other defense has. Like against the Falcons. Oh, let's make Josh design plays for Josh to throw against their best defensive corners, like Keon Coleman, but he's not that good of a receiver.
So I was going to say, well, the biggest problem for the Bills is that their team building philosophy is awful. They have no good players. You have Josh Allen, James Cook, and a bunch of nobodies. Your offensive line's okay, but you know what Josh Allen could really use right now? A guy like Stephon Diggs. Or I brought this up because I saw people talking about this. A guy like Jordan Addison. Just the amount you'd have to give up to actually trade for Jordan Addison right now would be a little ridiculous because he's got 3 years of team control. But that also means you don't have to pay him. So kind of worth it.
But I mean, there's quite a few receivers out there that like,
but all of them
they're really good.
Oh,
well, they're really good, but they just don't really have a place on the teams that they're on and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be able to pick them up for a couple of, picks or something like that, and vastly improve the weapons on an offense.
Sure.
Right now, defensively, I think our defensive line is okay. It's our everything else is ass. People that were decent last year, terrible this year. I don't know what the hell happened. But we got to make. I honestly think we need to make some kind of trades for an offensive weapon and some kind of trades for a defensive back, because we're not going to go anywhere. We might not win another game this year if we don't get something figured out, which we'll see how the bye goes. I have a feeling we're going to make some moves, but will they amount to anything? Probably not. Yay, Bills.
I don't know, man. Football will be football in this year.
Yeah. Nothing like getting, number one for once handed to you on silver platter and then just pissing it away to, they're not awful teams, but they're not real good either.
Yeah.
So, yay, Bills.
Oh yeah, was there an Apple event today? There was. Oh, they released a new MacBook Pro. Gross. Oh, and a new iPad. Woo. Who fucking cares? I've seen they made new AirPods that are apparently worse in every way, so love that.
Really?
Yeah, they changed the shape of them. So now they don't fit in anyone's ears as good.
Sounds like something you would do.
Which is tough, because the AirPods Pro 2s that I have are maybe my favorite headphones to wear, because my ears never get fatigued wearing them. I can just wear them for their 8-hour battery life and not notice. So hate that. I might have to go order another pair of the old ones just before they stop having them. So in case these break, I just have an extra set.
Right.
Oh. I know that's kind of weird, but like.
Is it though?
I don't know.
Especially when everything that's coming out nowadays seems to be worse in every way. So.
Right. It's tough. It's like I'd rather just keep and make sure I have the good version, just chilling, waiting.
Right.
Damn, they're 21% off now.
Ooh.
Nice. Might actually have to. We'll see when I get back from TwitchCon where I'm sitting money-wise. Might have to. I don't really plan to ever break mine, but like they're little headphones that I wear daily. Something can happen. Just be. Just be that way.
Yeah. So when will you be back from TwitchCon?
I get back Monday night at like midnight.
Oh. At least when you fly back, you're like 2 seconds away from your house, so.
I mean, in comparison to before, yeah, there's still a 30-minute train ride at midnight.
Yeah.
But I might get an Uber on the way home.
Right. That's a lot better than 3.5 hours, though.
That's so true.
You're wore out from a trip, you get home, and the last thing you want to do is drive 3.5 hours.
Drive longer than the flight was.
Right, exactly.
Every time.
Yep. Yeah.
Every time. Yeah, man. It's certainly something.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had more to talk about right now, but like literally all I've done is prepare for TwitchCon and stream
Yeah, that's fair. I really liked the. I was gonna bring it up because I bought one of those little like notebooks
Yeah.
that you have.
Yeah.
Comes in really handy for D&D. I
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize it was as fancy as it was actually.
Yeah, because it's not true lines. It's like dotted, so you can do drawings easier too.
Yeah, and then it also has the page marker.
Oh, yeah.
Screen, and it also has the page
you got
holder.
one of those. Yeah. Do I have one of those near me?
Yeah, they're super sick. And everybody was like, "Where'd you get that book at D&D the other night?" And I was like, "Well, that's part of the Geeks merch." I said, "You can go to the TheGeekSlays.com and pick some up if you want." And I said, "It's pretty cool. It's got the marker. It's got the."
Be cool if they did.
And then they're like, "What does it say on it?" And I was like, "It says roll for sadness."
Yeah, roll for sadness. What other of the fancy ones do I have? I never remember. I know it's roll for sadness. I don't specifically the fancy ones. I don't know.
I think you got one with your logo on it.
Let's see.
Maybe not.
I got. Where the fuck are the fancy ones? Oh no, just the fancy one is just roll for sadness. I should make a healing pool one though.
Yeah.
That's also a D&D reference.
Yeah, you just need to make one for D&D. One that's for Star Wars, and one that's for vampires.
For sure.
That's the three. That's the three I need. Because then I could just be like, "Oh, I'm using my D&D one today," or "Oh, I'm doing Star Wars today."
So I need something I'm not a vampire related.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I need to get a cartoon version of me drawn again, but that looks sparkly, and then have that notebook be I swear I'm not a vampire, it's just glitter. That would be really funny. Shout out Twilight reference. If I could get I can't because I don't have that much control over it yet. But if I could get the notebook to also make my little drawing look all sparkly, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Can't yet. One day, though.
Someday you'll just own your own merch provider.
Probably not. I'll probably stick with working with Fourth Wall for a long time. The difference is once you get bigger, you can more fine tune how things are. It's just like I've talked about it a little bit. There's a thing you can do to get like plushies made.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to do a Dean the Dog one, but you have to order like, I don't remember. Hold on, I'll tell you.
How about you just, get rich enough that you just buy Fourth Wall?
Oh, I can't even see it, actually. It might be gone. That's crazy. But you had to, it was a minimum order of 300, so you'd have to sell 300 of them before they'd make them. Right. And I'm not there yet. In case you were curious.
We're getting there.
Oh, do I need to make some wrapping paper again?
I still have some from last year.
Really?
Yep.
But I might remake that and actually have that go out. I might do that tonight.
The wrapping paper?
Yeah. And then
I probably need, no, I think I got plenty of it from last year.
Yeah. Who knows?
Not quite a bit. I used quite a bit though. The family's getting bigger and it's getting really hard to get gifts for everybody.
Yeah. Luckily, I probably won't be home for Christmas, so I no longer have to worry about that.
Yeah. Well, my problem is I don't have money this year.
That's fair, dude.
So
does anybody?
I got a hug as your Christmas gift.
Right? No, that's so fair. Oh my God, that might be a first ever. Apparently, Lay's is getting a new logo.
Oh,
I'm gonna DM it to you on Twitter.
okay.
But like for the first time in the history of brands making new logos, it might actually be an upgrade.
I say lately
It's mostly just bad and shitty.
yeah.
Like I can understand if you don't like this one, but it's still got some whimsy to it, which is nice.
Right. It just honestly, it looks mostly the same, except it just was a little sharper and more vibrant.
I was gonna say they made the sun in the background a little cooler.
Mm-hmm.
And then slightly changed the font, but I like the new font, so it's okay.
Well, actually, yeah, it's actually a sun now. It's not just a yellow blob.
Yeah.
Huh. I actually like that a lot.
Yeah. Shout out Lay's.
Because it's not just a potato chip.
I mean, I think it's just a potato chip.
Nope, it's multiple potato chips stacked on top of each other. It's a family. It's a gaggle of potato chips. The whole family tube has congregated in
That's
one
weird.
area.
Fair. Sorry, no, I wasn't calling you weird. I was looking at a thing.
I mean, it's not an insult to call me weird, so I already know I am.
I don't know what the hell happened. There's a whole thing happening between there's streamer drama, and I don't know who any of these people are. But I just see like this opening Discord message from somebody where I think using like pet names on someone you don't really know in general is weird. But like having like the first ever message you send someone end with you calling them love is really weird. That gives me creepy vibes. I don't care if it's creepy or not. It gives those vibes.
Right. I mean, I've had a few women that I've known they'll end like every other sentence with love.
Interesting.
And I don't know. That's just weird. To me, even at that, where it's just like
Sure.
their personality, it's still kind of strange.
Yeah.
Also, how do you come up with that many pet names if you just pet name everybody? Like, I can't even come up with one name for my own pet.
Oh,
so
God. You're a freak.
I know. Imagine trying to name a child.
I don't feel like that would be that hard.
Well, I don't know. It's harder than you think.
Probably not.
Because it's the hard part is not finding a name that you like. It's finding a name that your partner also likes.
I don't.
Because, like,
I still don't think that would be that hard of a thing. But
you'd be surprised.
I don't think I would. I understand why you might, but I don't think I would. Me and you will have other conversations later.
Right. I'll give you an example.
Sure.
And it was sprung on this name that I had that I like that she doesn't like. And I thought it was a really good name, and I think you might like it too.
Okay.
Because it comes from a game that we really like. But I liked Mael.
Real.
You know, I thought that was a cool name.
It's very
and then she was
name.
like, and then because then I sent her in text. I didn't actually say it out loud. So she was like, how do you even pronounce that? Because it's spelt a little strange, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, and then it just turns into well, it's just, I don't like it.
Weird.
Because I don't know how to pronounce it when you spell it. And it's like, well, just learn how to pronounce it. Mael.
That's an interesting reason to not like a name.
There was another name that I came up with that, like, I was like, oh, this is a cool name. And then I sent it to her, and then she was like, that's a little weird. And then I was like, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I don't even remember what the name was, but she's like, how do you pronounce it? Because the way it's spelt, it sounds weird when you pronounce it. Or it doesn't sound weird when you pronounce it, but when you spell it, it looks weird. I don't know. I don't want to just go with a Bob, Jeff.
Yeah,
Ronald.
no, that's fair.
You know,
no,
I like to be a little
real.
bit unique. The way I look at it, the boys are easy because the boy names are easy because I just look at them. What if they're in the NFL someday? You know, you got to have a name that, you know, catches people's attention. You know, when they say your name on the TV, like, you know, like Jay Jettas or, you know.
Yeah, but his name's just Justin, man.
Or, yeah. But,
like,
yeah, but like
your last name, it makes it easy for
right
things to matter like that. What the fuck?
Right. But like I just wanted to get a name that kind of just rolled off the tongue really well when it comes to being famous. Like if I was a famous person, what would I want my name to be? Definitely not Colton.
YouTube is down.
Oh no.
No, that really sucks. I needed to download some YouTube videos for the flight tomorrow.
Hopefully it's not down for very long.
Oh, well, it's been down for at least 40 minutes.
Oh. That's no good.
That's not fun, chat. There's no chat.
I'm the chat.
All right, man.
I'm the captain now.
No. No.
What do you mean, nuh-uh?
Fucking nuh-uh. I really do gotta figure out my plan for this evening.
To do stuff.
Yeah, that's hopefully, yes.
You're going to do the do.
Probably not that. Mountain Dew Zero Sugar tastes like shit, man.
I agree. Mountain Dew, to me, ever since I've had COVID, it's just tasted like battery acid.
I do wonder if that's also part of it, because I haven't had Mountain Dew since like 2017, but I was like ordering stuff, and it was like, hey, you can get a 12-pack of Zero Sugar Mountain Dew for like $2. I was like, oh, I'll try it.
Well, I think Mountain Dew, like Diet Mountain Dews and Mountain Dew Zero Sugars and stuff are the worst.
Oh, for sure.
Of all the diets and zero sugars out there, Mountain Dew is probably the worst. But even like I used to really like regular Mountain Dew, and ever since I've had COVID, I cannot. Like now, I can choke it down if that's all I have, but like there for a period of time, I couldn't even stand the smell of it. I'd rather open up a battery and just drink the juices out of it.
Valid.
But yeah.
Interesting. You got any Halloween plans?
Don't die. Actually, I might be going to the northern side of the state. For volleyball to watch my niece play.
Oh, okay.
Volleyball. Because the folks are renting an Airbnb, and it's like right next to a lake that's supposed to be decent fishing. So when we're not watching volleyball, we can throw a pole out, and that seems pretty fun. Also, Aspen kind of wanted to go because she wants to go do something. You know, we've recently been so caught up doing our own jobs and trying to do stuff for the house and do all this other stuff, but we kind of feel like we haven't had time to ourselves and time to go do things together. So, yeah. So hopefully this will be a good opportunity for us to kind of hang out for a while.
Super fair.
Yeah.
Super fair.
Yep. Even though we're going to be, together in the same house for a month straight. And she's going to get sick and tired of me because she's basically going to be bedridden for a few weeks. Or they say 5 days in bed, 5 days around the bed or something like that, or 15 total days.
Sure. Love that.
They have a saying.
There's always a saying.
I can tell. I just know because Aspen's going to watch this podcast and she's going to chew me out. She's going to be like, "It's this. This is what you're supposed to say." Because she just said it not too long ago, and I've already forgot.
Oh, so you're just a bastard, huh?
I am. I'm a bastard child.
I don't think that's true, actually.
Yeah, we never know. 28 years ago was a long time.
You know what? That's fair. It was like 28 years ago.
The people I know now are not the same people that were 28 years ago.
That's fair. Trying to sign up for TwitchCon things.
I don't know why when you said trying to sign up, I just immediately thought yoga. I don't know why. You'd be the last person I'd see doing yoga.
That's crazy.
I see you more of a pumping iron kind of guy versus doing yoga.
That's fair. Or doing my least favorite thing and just fucking running.
Yeah, that too.
Ugh.
I don't like that.
Hate it.
Stuff.
Hate it.
Especially since I'm getting to that age now where if I run for a period of time, my knees just start to kill me.
Oh, that's finally happening to you? That's been like my thing since like 7th grade. Shout out my left knee.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's weird because it's just like while I'm running, it's not a big deal. But like later that day after I've done the run, it's like, damn, my knees are freaking killing me.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
I gotta go see now. I don't remember my wrapping paper, like what I had made. So I don't know if I should make others also. Oh, I only had one? Really?
I was about to say, I think the only one you had was that had the TheGeekSlays logo. It was black, I think.
Yeah, weird. It seems you might be right.
Because I bought like 2 or 3 of those, I think.
I could have swore I also had done. Okay, then I should make some actually cool ones for this year then.
There you go.
That isn't just that. I swear I had made others. Maybe I just made them as samples and bought them for myself.
That might be.
Interesting. Yeah, because I don't see any others. Weird. What a douchebag, man. Can't believe somebody would do that.
Yeah. What a douche canoe.
Right?
A whole canoe of douches.
True. Taro. Okay. So, I guess, yeah, no, I really did just make the one. That's crazy. I don't like that. It's also crazy that we haven't even made it to an hour yet. I really didn't have much to talk about.
It's weird because we'll have podcasts where it's like we could just keep going and going and going. And then there's other podcasts where it's just like, it feels like we've been here for 3 hours.
Yeah. And it's really funny because the minute I stop the recording and talk to you about other things, we'll talk for an hour and not notice it. I guarantee it.
Right.
They're just things I'm not putting on the internet yet.
Right.
Got to keep my secrets.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
True and true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it takes everything I have to not spread the secret.
Well, like, okay, there are the very minimal parts of that like are known.
Uh-huh.
It's just I don't want to just talk about that. I want to talk about all the things. Because I don't talk to Wonder ever.
Right.
Except for the podcast, because that's the only free time we can ever seem to have.
Right.
And that's because it's not free time. It's just baked into his schedule now, and everybody knows it. It's like, nope, he's got to go do this thing.
Yep.
Because I've like thought about it. I was like, is there even a point to this podcast anymore? And it's like, in the grand scheme of things, no. But it's also the only way we will ever speak again, so we got to keep it going.
Right. Yeah, otherwise we'd go 2 months without...
We'd go way more than that.
Other than the occasional TikTok video we send to each other, but...
Real.
Yeah. It's just crazy where we came from and where we've ended up.
Yeah. It's weird.
Even within the last 6 years.
Even within the last 6 months.
Yeah, for you.
Even you moved out of your house around the same time I did.
Actually, I'm coming up on a year.
I know.
And the other, and then it's gonna be probably another month from now, and we'll have a whole different background.
Yeah.
And an actual nice house.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, are you actually going to have your own office again? I don't remember how many rooms this place had.
It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, just like this one is.
Okay.
One of the bedrooms is going to be the baby room.
Obviously.
And then there's all the bedrooms are fairly decent sized.
Yeah.
And so we're going to put my gaming room in the bigger one, but I also have a bed in there. Sure. Because it's big enough to have my setup and the bed and other things in there too. So that's what we're gonna do with that, because we didn't want to put, the baby room's gonna be pretty much filled with baby stuff. So yeah, no room for the spare bed, and so yeah, we'll just put it in where I'm gaming, and like I said, fairly decent sized rooms. So it'll be a lot bigger than this. Yeah. But it'll be taken up by a ginormous bed. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's weird is technically I could have my gaming setup in my shop. I don't know how the internet would do. I'll just run a cord. Yeah, I guess you could, run the Ethernet cable. Dig yourself a little trench just for an Ethernet cable. Yeah. Well, there's a good opportunity I get fiber. Oh. Because our company that I use is coming into our town, and they're just going to tap into the old hardline telephone lines that they have. They're already there. All they have to do is just tap into it. And then there's literally one that goes right down my street. Yeah. So all I'd have to do is pay for them to bring it 15 feet into my house. And then voila, I have fiber. I have giganet. I got gigabyte speeds now. Bro wants to be me so bad. I do. I just want to have, not worry about problems when storms show up. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. And then also when I go to download something that's, something that takes 6 hours will take 20 seconds or less. That'll be nice. So yeah. Jesus. Things to look forward to. So John Cena's last match is coming up on December 13th.
His like last ever wrestling match.
Yep.
One of the last tickets that was available earlier today. You're not even that close to the ring. $3,300.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Sounds like somebody's capitalizing on the name brand.
I was gonna say literally everyone wants to be there, so makes sense.
They're probably thinking, man, we should have more people retire.
Real. Oh, I am excited about one thing for TwitchCon this year. I actually have money for Artist's Alley.
Oh.
I never have money to go to Artist's Alley and actually buy anything. Except, you know, the one set of random dice or the one mug. I can like actually buy some shit. I'm excited. Right. Can't go too crazy, but
I was about to say it's okay to come home with money.
No.
Sometimes I have to tell myself that. I got to say this is probably the longest I've gone without gambling in a very, very long time.
Good. Stop. Just stop forever, actually.
Well, I might not have money forever, so
good.
No gambling for me.
Good. No, I have to come home with some money. There's like holidays coming up.
Right. Yeah.
And even if I'm not going home, there's like at least one person I have to still buy things for.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do for food in San Diego.
Oh.
What do you have tonight? That too, but
Aspen's making lasagna.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're gonna get sent on a fire call. I hear a fire truck. It's a joke.
Oh.
It's a
Don't
joke.
say that, damn it. I've had a lot of those lately.
Why?
Not fire calls, but EMS calls.
Why?
We live in a town with a lot of old people.
I guess.
So, but yeah, cardiac problems seem to be an issue the last couple of weeks.
Weird. What did you do?
Yeah. And, you know, they see my face and it scares them and they have a heart attack. So.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we can probably wrap this up there.
Yep, I suppose.
So, I guess without further ado, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week when I'm back from TwitchCon.
Mm-hmm.
Peace.